My dear children, come and rest with me now. Picture yourself stepping into a quiet chapel at dawn. The air is still, filled with a sacred hush that feels like eternity pressing close. A single candle flickers on the altar, its light casting gentle shadows against stone walls worn by years of prayer. The soft chime of a distant church bell echoes like the heartbeat of heaven, reminding you that I am here, always here. Sunlight begins to stream through stained glass, painting the floor with colors of crimson and gold, a living portrait of my covenant with you. In this holy stillness, I call to you. Lay down your burdens, let go of the noise, and know that you are safe in my presence. My dear children, I have longed for this moment with you. Every sigh of your heart, every tear unseen by others, I have held close. I am the one who formed you, the one who calls you by name, the one who never leaves nor forsakes you. This message is my whisper to your soul, a reminder that you are not forgotten, not abandoned, but chosen, loved, and cherished. Stay with me here as I speak. Let these words be like living water to your dry places, like gentle light guiding you through the shadows. I know how often you grow weary. The weight of daily life presses hard, and sometimes you wonder if I still hear you. But I tell you now, I am nearer to you than your own breath. Even when silence surrounds you, I am speaking life into your spirit. Even when you cannot see me, I am carrying you. Remember my promise. Be still and know that I am God. In stillness, you will feel the beating of my heart for you. My dear children, you carry wounds from the past, regrets that whisper in the night, and fears about tomorrow. But I am the healer of all broken things. Do not measure my love by the pain of your circumstances. Look to the cross, where I stretched my arms wide, showing you a love that no failure, no sin, no darkness can ever erase. I tell you, as far as the east is from the west, so far have I removed your sins from you. Come back to me again and again, for I am the God of mercy without end. I see the moments when you feel unseen, when you feel as though your prayers fall to the ground unheard. But hear this. Every word you lift to me is treasured, every cry is gathered in my hands. Even when you do not understand, I am weaving beauty from ashes, strength from weakness, glory from what the world calls loss. My dear children, trust the hand that holds tomorrow, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. There are seasons when life feels like winter, barren and cold, where joy seems hidden and dreams feel lost. But even then, I am the root beneath the frost, keeping life within you until spring comes again. Do not despair when you cannot see growth, for my Spirit is at work in hidden ways. You may see only emptiness, but I see the garden I am cultivating within your soul. Walk with me in faith, for faith is not the absence of doubt, but the courage to keep moving toward me in the midst of uncertainty. Lift your eyes to the hills, for your help comes from me, the maker of heaven and earth. My dear children, you are never walking alone. I go before you, I walk beside you, and I guard behind you. Let my peace dwell in you now. Imagine the soft waves of an ocean at twilight, steady and unbroken, lapping against the shore. That is how my peace surrounds you, gentle, constant, unshakable. Let it quiet your restless thoughts. Let it still your anxious heart. For I am not a God of confusion, but of peace. I do not speak to condemn, but to restore. And I say again to you, you are mine. You were bought at a price, sealed by my Spirit, and written into my story of redemption. Nothing, neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, can separate you from my love in Christ Jesus. You are safe in my hands, and none can snatch you away. So, my dear children, lift your head high. Do not let shame bow you down. Do not let fear chain your spirit. For I am the lifter of your head, the breaker of your chains, the one who calls you free. Breathe deeply now, for this breath is my gift to you. Step into this moment with courage, knowing you are held in everlasting arms. My dear children, listen closely, for my voice is like a gentle whisper that speaks through the storms of your life. When the winds rise and the waves crash, you may feel like you are sinking. But I remind you of the truth. I am in the boat with you. I am the one who speaks, "Peace, be still," and even the storm obeys. Do not be afraid when the night is long, for I am the light that cannot be overcome. There are times when you walk through valleys, places where shadows feel heavy and the path seems uncertain, but I am the shepherd who never abandons his flock. I carry you on my shoulders when your legs are too weak to walk. I lead you beside quiet waters and restore your soul when the weight of the world tries to crush you. You are not wandering aimlessly. You are being led by my hand. I know your struggles with temptation and weakness. You feel the tug of this world pulling you away, and sometimes you stumble. But my grace is greater than your failures. Do not hide from me when you fall. Run to me, for my arms remain open. My dear children, I am faithful and just to forgive you and to cleanse you from all unrighteousness. Do not let shame silence your prayers, for I delight when you draw near, no matter how broken you feel. Consider the lilies of the field. They do not toil or spin, and yet I clothe them in splendor greater than Solomon. How much more will I care for you, my beloved ones? Do not be anxious for tomorrow. I hold the days, the years, the centuries, and still I see you, your smallest need, your quietest desire, your hidden fears. Rest in my provision. I know what you need before you ask. My dear children, I am not a distant God. I am not watching coldly from far away. I am Emmanuel, God with you. When you laugh, I rejoice with you. When you weep, I bend low and hold you. When you walk through fire, you will not be burned, for I am with you. When you pass through rivers, you will not be swept away, for my presence is your anchor. There is healing in my presence, healing for the body, healing for the mind, healing for the heart. Let me touch the places within you that ache. You carry scars that few see, but I see them all, and I call them precious because they are part of your story. And your story, my dear children, is not one of defeat, but of redemption. The very wounds you fear define you will one day shine as testimonies of my grace. Do not measure your worth by the opinions of others or by the success of this world. Your worth is found in me alone. I am the one who called you fearfully and wonderfully made. You are the apple of my eye, engraved upon the palms of my hands. I have counted the very hairs on your head, and I know you more deeply than you know yourself. To me, you are priceless. When you face rejection, remember, I have chosen you. When you feel weak, remember, my strength is made perfect in weakness. When you feel unloved, remember, I am love, and my love covers you fully. My dear children, let these truths sink deep into your soul. They are not fragile promises. They are eternal, unshakable, sealed in heaven. And now I speak to the weariness you carry. Lay it down. You were never meant to walk this road in your own strength. I invite you, come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. My rest is not just for your body, but for your soul. It is the rest of knowing you are forgiven, the rest of knowing you are safe, the rest of knowing I am in control. My children, let go of the fears that bind you. Release the doubts that cloud your vision. Take my hand and trust me, for I will lead you into green pastures and still waters. Do not look back with regret. Do not look ahead with dread. Look up, look to me, and you will find peace for today. My dear children, hear me as I speak into the depths of your heart. You often feel that life moves faster than your soul can keep up. Pressures rise, responsibilities grow, and the quiet place within you longs for rest. I am that rest. I am the calm in the storm, the stillness at the center of all chaos. When the world demands more than you can give, remember that I have not asked you to strive for my love. I have freely given it to you. I see how easily you become burdened by guilt and self-condemnation. You replay your mistakes, your words, your regrets, as though they are chains around your neck. But I tell you, my dear children, those chains are broken. At the cross, I bore them all. The debt has been paid. The shame has been lifted. When I look upon you, I see not your failures, but my Son's righteousness covering you. Do not hide in shame. Walk boldly in the grace that has already been secured. There are moments when you question your purpose. You wonder why you are here, what meaning your life truly holds. But before you drew your first breath, I formed you with intention. Every gift within you, every desire that reflects goodness, every stirring of compassion, I placed it there. You are not an accident. You are not forgotten. You are not lost in the crowd. You are my masterpiece, created for good works, that you may shine like a light in the darkness of this world. My dear children, I know the world tempts you with voices of fear, anger, and division. But I have called you to walk in love. Let love be your language, for love is the language of my heart. When you forgive, you reflect me. When you extend kindness, you reveal my face. When you choose peace over conflict, you carry my presence into broken places. This is how you show the world that you belong to me, not by perfection, but by love that flows from my spirit within you. I remind you now of my word. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. This is not just poetry, it is a promise. I am your shepherd. I am guiding you. When you are tired, I give you rest. When you are lost, I lead you back. When your soul is wounded, I restore it with my healing touch. Some of you carry secret prayers, longings you have never spoken aloud, dreams you tucked away because they felt impossible. Nothing is hidden from me. Every quiet hope is known, and every silent tear has been seen. I am not blind to your heart. Trust that my timing is perfect. I will not withhold what is good, and I will not forget you. My dear children, my delays are not denials. What you see as silence may be my preparation for a greater blessing than you imagined. Lift your eyes to the heavens. See the vastness of the sky, the stars that burn with ancient light, the sun that rises faithfully each morning. If I sustain creation with such care, how much more do I sustain you? Do not fear the unknown, for nothing is unknown to me. Do not fear tomorrow, for I am already there. Even in your darkest valleys, I am present. When you feel surrounded by despair, my spirit is a shield about you. When loneliness creeps into your nights, I whisper truth into your soul. You are never alone. My dear children, I dwell with you in the quiet places where no one else can go. And now I call you to rest in my presence. Imagine the gentle sound of rain falling on a roof, steady and soft, washing the earth clean. That is how my mercy falls upon you each day, new, unending, cleansing you from the weight of yesterday. Do not carry what I have already forgiven. Walk forward in freedom, knowing that I go before you. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Your story is safe in my hands. What you see as fragments, I see as a masterpiece in progress. Trust me, my dear children, for I am faithful. Even when you falter, even when you doubt, my love remains unshaken. My dear children, I want you to breathe deeply now and feel the truth of my presence surrounding you. Every breath you take is a reminder that I am sustaining you. You are alive because my Spirit gives life, and you are kept because my hand is upon you. The world will try to tell you that you are fragile, forgotten, or without worth, but my voice tells a different story. You are chosen, you are beloved, you are mine. There are days when the burdens you carry feel heavier than your strength can endure. You wake with worry, you walk with fatigue, and you lay your head down still restless. But I am the one who says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." That rest is not temporary relief. It is the eternal peace of knowing that your soul is safe in my hands. My dear children, surrender those weights to me now. Lay them at my feet and let my peace guard your heart. I see the fears that trouble you. You worry about your future, your family, your health, your finances. Fear presses against your chest like a heavy stone, but I have not given you a spirit of fear. I have given you power, love, and a sound mind. When you feel anxious, remember that my perfect love casts out fear. When you feel small against the trials of this life, remember that greater is the one within you than the one who is in the world. Do not let the darkness of this world convince you that light has been extinguished. My light cannot be overcome. Even the smallest flame can drive away the greatest night. You, my dear children, are bearers of that light because I live within you. When you walk into a room filled with bitterness, you carry peace. When you speak into despair, you carry hope. When you choose kindness in a world that teaches anger, you carry my love. Never underestimate the power of my Spirit at work in you. I know you sometimes feel unseen, as though your efforts and sacrifices go unnoticed, but I see every act of love, every prayer whispered in secret, every tear shed in silence. I am the God who sees, and nothing done in love is wasted. One day, what feels small to you will be revealed as eternal treasures in my kingdom. Hold fast, my dear children, and do not grow weary in doing good, for in due season you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. When you stumble, remember, I am not standing over you with condemnation. I kneel beside you with compassion. I lift you up when you fall. I bind up your wounds when you are broken, and I carry you when you cannot walk. I am not ashamed of you. I delight in you, for you are my child, bought with a price, washed clean by the blood of my Son. Let your heart hear this truth. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not your failures, not your doubts, not the darkness of this age, not the accusations of the enemy. My love for you is eternal, stronger than death, deeper than the oceans, higher than the heavens. My dear children, live each day in the confidence of this love, for it is not fragile, it will not fade, it will never leave you. Now lift your eyes to me. Let your heart rest in the promise that I am working all things together for your good. Even when you cannot see the outcome, even when you do not understand the process, trust that my hand is weaving beauty through your story. The trials you face today will become testimonies tomorrow. The wilderness you endure now will lead to streams of living water. Hold on, my children, for I am faithful to complete the good work I began in you. My dear children, remain close to me as I keep speaking to your heart. Do not let your mind wander away into distractions, for this time is holy. I am pouring life into your spirit, renewing your strength, and lifting the burdens that have weighed you down. Every word I speak is meant to remind you of who you are in me and who I am for you. You see your weaknesses clearly, but I see the strength I am forming in you. You see your failures, but I see the victory that my Spirit is shaping through them. You see closed doors, but I see the path I am preparing ahead of you. Trust that I am never caught off guard, and nothing in your life has escaped my knowledge or my plan. My dear children, when you walk through sorrow, I walk with you. When grief bends your shoulders low, I am the one who lifts your face and whispers hope into your heart. When loss seems unbearable, I am the eternal comforter who weeps with you and promises joy will come again. Remember my word. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. The night may feel long, but the dawn is certain. I know you long for answers, for certainty, for clarity. But I ask you to trust me even when you cannot see. Faith is not sight, but faith is choosing to rest in my goodness when the path ahead is hidden. Just as a child reaches for a parent's hand in the dark, so I call you to reach for mine. My grip will never fail you. The enemy will try to sow lies in your mind, lies that you are unworthy, unloved, and abandoned. But hear my truth. You are my beloved, and I will never forsake you. The accuser's words carry no power in my presence. I speak a better word over you, redeemed, chosen, forgiven, and free. My dear children, do not despise small beginnings. The work I am doing in your life may seem hidden, slow, or insignificant, but seeds buried in the soil do not reveal their growth until the appointed season. Be patient, for I am cultivating something eternal within you. The day will come when fruit will flourish, when what I have planted in secret will bless many. Fix your eyes not on what is temporary, but on what is eternal. The world is passing, but my kingdom is unshakable. Earthly treasures will fade, but the treasures of heaven endure forever. Do not fear when you see nations tremble, or when the ground beneath you feels unstable, for I am your foundation, the rock that cannot be moved. Build your life on me, and when the storms come, you will stand firm. And now I call you to rest once more. Rest from striving to prove yourself, for you are already accepted. Rest from fearing tomorrow, for I hold it securely. Rest from carrying your burdens alone, for I walk beside you. Be still, my dear children, and know that I am God. My dear children, I long for you to know the depth of my love, not as an idea, but as a living reality. My love is not distant or abstract. It is personal, present, and unending. Just as the sun rises faithfully each morning, my mercy rises over your life anew each day. You may fail 1,000 times, but my love does not grow weary. You may turn away in moments of weakness, but my arms remain open, waiting to draw you near again. You carry scars from past seasons. Some wounds are visible. Others are hidden deep in your soul. You wonder if they will ever heal. But I am the great physician. I heal not only the broken body, but the shattered heart. I mend what others have torn. I restore what time has taken. I redeem what sin has destroyed. Even your deepest wounds, my dear children, can become wells of compassion, flowing as rivers of life for others who are hurting. The world around you often whispers lies, that you are not enough, that you will never change, that you are forgotten. But my voice declares the truth. You are chosen, you are redeemed, you are mine. The blood of my Son has sealed your identity forever. You are not defined by your past, by the words of others, or by the weight of your mistakes. You are defined by my love. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that I am your refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Run to me, and you will find safety. When the storms rage, anchor yourself in my word, for heaven and earth may pass away, but my word will never fail. My promises are not fragile. They are eternal, rooted in my unchanging nature. My dear children, I have placed eternity in your hearts. This world is not your home, and that is why you sometimes feel restless. The longing within you is a reminder that you were made for more, made for my presence, made for everlasting communion with me. Do not cling too tightly to what is passing away. Lift your gaze to the eternal, and you will find peace beyond understanding. I call you to walk in hope. Hope is not wishful thinking. It is the confident assurance that what I have promised will come to pass. Hope anchors your soul when everything else shakes. Hope whispers of resurrection even in the graveyard, of light even in the midnight hour, of joy even in the valley of sorrow. Hold fast to hope, my dear children, for I am the God who makes all things new. There will be days when you grow tired, when you feel your strength slipping away. But remember, those who wait upon me will renew their strength. They will mount up with wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. My spirit will be your breath, your energy, your sustaining power when your body and mind falter. And I tell you this now, do not despise your journey. Even the hardest roads are shaping you for eternal glory. Even the most painful trials are producing in you a strength that will outlast the world itself. Every tear you cry is seen. Every prayer you whisper is heard. Every step you take is guided. Nothing is wasted in my hands. My dear children, take courage. I have overcome the world. Because I live, you also will live. No grave can hold you. No fear can bind you. No darkness can destroy you. My victory is your inheritance, and my spirit within you is the guarantee of what is to come. My dear children, I know how easily your heart grows weary when you look at the troubles of the world. You see violence, injustice, sickness, and pain, and you wonder if light can still shine through such darkness. But I tell you this, my light shines brightest in the darkest night. Just as a single candle can drive away the deepest shadow, so my presence pushes back the weight of evil. Do not be afraid, for I have overcome the world. I am the God who parts seas and opens doors no one can shut. When you feel hemmed in on every side, when you see no way forward, remember that I am your deliverer. I make a way where there is no way. I turn impossibility into testimony. My dear children, lift your eyes from the walls that surround you and look to the heavens, for your help comes from me, the Maker of heaven and earth. I know the nights when you cannot sleep, when your mind spins with worry and your heart aches with longing. In those moments, I am closest. I bend low to comfort you. I wrap you in peace that surpasses understanding. I quiet your racing thoughts with my presence, and I whisper into your spirit, "Be still and know that I am God." You may feel small, but in my kingdom, small things matter. A cup of water given in love, a gentle word spoken in kindness, a prayer whispered in faith, none of these go unnoticed. They rise like incense before my throne, and they carry weight in eternity. Do not underestimate the power of a simple act of love, for it reflects me to a world in need. My dear children, some of you walk with wounds inflicted by others, words spoken in cruelty, betrayals that pierced like arrows, losses that left you trembling. Know this, I am your defender, I am your shelter, and I am your healer. What others meant for harm, I will use for good. The pain you have endured will not define you, it will refine you, shaping you into vessels of compassion and strength. When you feel weak, remember, my strength is made perfect in weakness. When you feel empty, remember, I am the bread of life, and I will fill you until you overflow. When you feel alone, remember, I will never leave you, nor forsake you. My spirit dwells within you as a seal of my eternal promise. You are never abandoned. Do not let the voices of fear drown out my truth. Fear tells you that you cannot go on, but I tell you that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Fear tells you that the future is uncertain, but I tell you that I hold tomorrow in my hand. Fear tells you that you are unworthy, but I remind you that you are my beloved, purchased with a price. My dear children, lift your heart now. See the beauty of creation around you, the rising sun, the blooming flower, the gentle stream. Each one is a reminder of my faithfulness, my creativity, my care. If I clothe the lilies and feed the sparrows, will I not take care of you? Do not doubt my provision, for I am your shepherd, and you will lack nothing. Even when the journey feels long and the path is steep, walk with me. I am not only waiting at the destination, I am with you in every step along the way. My joy is your strength, my peace is your anchor, and my presence is your reward. Take courage, for the one who called you is faithful, and I will surely bring you to the fullness of my promise. My dear children, linger with me just a little longer. Do not hurry from this moment, for here in my presence your soul is refreshed and your spirit is renewed. I am wrapping you now in the warmth of my love, covering you with peace like a blanket on a cold night. The burdens you carried into this time with me are lighter now, for I have taken them upon myself. Rest in the assurance that you are never alone, never abandoned, never without hope. Let your heart be still and know that I am God. I am the one who formed the heavens and the earth, yet I call you by name. I am the one who commands the stars, yet I bend low to hear the whispers of your prayers. I am the one who holds eternity in my hands, yet I cradle your life with tenderness and care. My dear children, you are precious beyond measure, and my love for you has no end. As you prepare to step back into the rhythm of your day, carry this peace with you. Let it flow into your words, your choices, your relationships. When you feel weary, Return to this place of stillness within my presence. When fear tries to rise, let my promises silence it. When doubt tries to steal your joy, remember that I am faithful and I will never fail you. You are my light in this world. You are the salt that preserves, the voice that brings hope, the vessel that carries my spirit. Walk boldly in this calling, not in your own strength, but in mine. For I go before you, I walk beside you, and I follow behind you with goodness and mercy all the days of your life. My dear children, may my blessing rest upon you now. May my peace guard your heart and mind. May my joy be your strength. May my love surround you like the air you breathe, constant, sustaining, and unshakable. And may you remember always, you are mine, and nothing will ever separate you from my love. And as you carry this word in your heart, I invite you to let it be a blessing for others. If this message has brought you comfort, share it so that more of my children may hear my voice and find peace. Leave a word of encouragement so others may be uplifted by your faith, and remain connected, returning often, so that my words may continue to nourish your soul. Go now, my dear children, in peace, in strength, and in love, for I am with you always, even to the very end of the age.